Hey everyone, Krista here, and I am so excited because ice has returned and there is so much Christmas that is happening at Gaylord Palms. If you're thinking of heading over there to ice this year, I'm going to go over this entire event to help you decide if it would be worth it for you and your family. So let's get into it. The Christmas celebrations at Gaylord Palms is going on now until January 1st, and there is so much going on all throughout the entire resort. The most anticipated event is the return of ice this year, featuring Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas. And I could not wait to experience ice and bought my tickets online through the Gaylord Palms website. We arrived on a very busy Sunday afternoon and made our way over to the Alpine Village where you can find the entrance to ice. And here you can take a moment to see the artisans from China who have carved the 2 million pounds of ice over a 6-week period to create the amazing display that you're about to walk through. And if you're curious to know just how cold the ice is, you can stop here before you make your way inside the event because there is a very strict no touching policy once you're in there. Next, you'll get a chance to take your photos in front of the ice sign and then pick up your parka, which thank goodness they give you because it is really cold in there. And I highly recommend to bring some gloves and a scarf and maybe even a warm hat to stay warm because you'll definitely need it. My parka, I'm ready to go. It's freezing in here. Once you're snug in your parka, you'll get a chance to take a parka photo and then enter the main event, which is just as awe-inspiring as I was hoping it to be. Wow! Wow! This is amazing! The very first room that you'll walk into, you'll encounter Grinch's lair north of Whoville, with an igloo that you can even walk into and take photos with the Grinch man himself. There are even iconic scenes from the book like the reef with the Grinch hand holding the ornament, and all around you there are tons of trees and Whoville houses. Making your way past this room, you'll walk into the second area where you're welcomed into Whoville with Cindy Lou Who and the rest of the Whos in their village. In here, you'll also get a chance to see a giant Grinch bust that was way taller than I was. And the next room you'll walk into is where the Grinch stole Christmas, and you'll get to see scenes with Grinch and Max, and Grinch on the chimney, as well as him coming down the fireplace. There's even a scene with all of the Whos snuggled in their bed while Grinch is stealing the roast beast. In the next room are the famous ice slides, and if you choose to, you can line up and take a ride down one of the 5 frozen ice chutes. And I was really excited to try this because when do you get a chance to slide down ice? But I must have had too much stuff on me, or there was something wrong with the slide because I had to scoot down the entire way as these other kids just zoomed just right by me. But it was fun either way. Next to the slide, you'll find the Grinch and Max on a sleigh with a bag full of stolen presents and decorations. After the room of slides is the Magic of Christmas room, where you'll find the Whos holding hands in a circle singing carols with the Grinch nearby, looking on with his heart growing 3 sizes that day. With the Grinch's change of heart, you'll find him with Cindy Lou Who and the other Who's enjoying this elaborate Christmas feast. And the details in these carvings are just amazing. And sometimes you even forget that you're looking at these blocks of ice. And while we were there, they even had one of the artisans finishing off another one of the ice figurines. The ice artisans travel from Harbin, China, which is also known as the Ice City, and is home to the world's largest annual ice and snow sculpting festival. Harbin is known to stay below freezing for almost half the year. And at the very end of ice is their famous nativity scene. And it was absolutely beautiful. This display is carved using crystal clear ice for this absolutely spectacular finale that just takes your breath away. So I have to say that I really enjoyed our entire ice experience. Just a couple of facts that I learned about ice is that it covers over 20,000 square feet with sculptures that soar over 20 to 30 feet high. And inside this entire experience, it is a bone-chilling 9 degrees Fahrenheit. So thankfully, they do give you these signature blue parkas when you come in. The entire ice experience that you walk through is carved from over 2 million pounds of brightly colored ice. And if you stacked all of the 6,700 ice blocks, they would reach higher than 17 Empire State Buildings. And as long as you can take the frigid temperatures, there is no time limit to your walkthrough. They do say that the average time is roughly about 20 to 40 minutes to be able to see it all. After enjoying ice, you'll exit back into the Alpine Village. And I don't know about you, but I had to pick up a hot cocoa to warm back up. Oh my god, I needed that. I'm still shivering. And thankfully, they had them ready and available at Snowy Snack Shack. Snowy Snack Shack consists of 3 separate snack booths: Cinnabon, Auntie Annie's Pretzels, and Mike's Italian Ice. There is a single line for the register, and then you'll pick up your food from the booths after you place your order. While we were there, we got the classic roll from Cinnabon, a pepperoni pretzel from Auntie Anne's, and a frozen hot cocoa from Mike's Italian Ice. Once you've thawed out, the rest of Alpine Village is very similar to previous years if you've gone here before. You'll find all of the merchandise in the middle of the Market Square retail. And here you can pick up everything from ornaments, beautiful Christmas decor, apparel, and so much more. There's also a whole section dedicated to the Grinch to go along with this year's theme. Also here is a Build-A-Bear workshop, which has some really fun holiday-themed bears and other stuffed characters that you and the kids can put together yourself. If you're interested in building gingerbread instead, there's also the Alpine Sweet Shop where you can decorate and build gingerbread. In addition to that, there's also the Elf Training Academy, Santa's Workshop where you can take photos with jolly old Saint Nick himself, as well as Mrs. Claus Christmas Traditions, which is all separately ticketed experiences that you can add on to your day. On the other side of the village is where you'll find the Snow Factory and enjoy a few other experiences that include the Snowball Build and Blast, where you can build and toss real snowballs to boost the power of the snowmaking machines to earn points. There's also the Snow Flow Mountain, where you can slide down the factory conveyor belt that is frozen solid and slide down tubes to a thrilling plummeting slide down a hilly ice coaster. There's also Snowfall in the Snowfall Plaza, which is always a really fun sight. And for the adults in the group, you can also find the Snow Bar that's located here for just a little bit more holiday cheer. After you've enjoyed all of the fun in Alpine Village, you'll want to head out into Gaylord Palms to enjoy the rest of the beautiful events and decor located throughout the resort. One of the first areas that you'll come across is St. Augustine, where you'll be able to find a small-scale recreation of the Castillo de San Marco, which is completely decorated in Christmas decor. Right next to the Castillo is their 60-foot Christmas tree and light curtains, where you'll find the light show. And throughout the night, the tree and curtains will light and dance to music. There is a Shine light show that is scheduled at 9:15, and we actually stayed this year to see it, but we found that it was virtually the same show that goes on throughout the entire evening, so don't feel like you need to stay if you've already seen the dancing lights throughout the night. The tree and the dancing lights are a free experience for anyone and is a beautiful sight to see if you're there for the night. Also, along the walkways throughout the atrium, you'll come across the trees for the Christmas tree stroll. There are 8 elaborately decorated Christmas trees throughout the 4.5 acres of the atrium. And if you've never been to Gaylord Palms before, this atrium is huge and consists of separate areas that represent different parts of Florida that include Key West, St. Augustine, and the Everglades. In addition to all of this, Gaylord Palms also has a ton of other ticketed shows and experiences that include the Naughty or Nice Escape Room, a Cirque Christmas Spirit Show, which you can actually get a glimpse of while you're around the atrium because they soar up to 35 feet in the air during their performances. So whether you're going to Gaylord Palms for the day or staying the night, there is so much here to experience during the holidays. But if you're looking for more holiday events throughout Central Florida, then you'll want to check out my playlist that just popped up on the screen. In this playlist, you'll find holiday events from theme parks, small local events, as well as local drive-through light displays. Until next time, everyone, I hope you have an amazing day and go out and enjoy some Florida sunshine.